Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, we talk about Keto Under 20. We talk about getting to the place where you might want to try Keto Under 20. We talk about the benefits of Keto Under 20. We talk about nasty, dastardly foods that the United States of America has permission to put into our foods, and they are regarded as safe, and so you could be eating ticking time bombs. One in case is canola oil, and one of my dear pickle friends, personally as well as on this channel, said that she lives in Idaho, and they're the most canola fields are the most beautiful fields of this golden color, and so she thought it was safe. And so I sent her Dr. Josh Axe's article on the dangers of canola and where it came from, and how one of the parts of it is that if you live in the United States and you're eating canola oil, chances are it's GMO, because they figured out how to slice and dice it and grow tons and tons of crops. And I suggested to her, because she sees so much of it out there, that there's probably a good chance that GMO canola oil is subsidized by the government, just like soybean and wheat are. And so, yeah, it might not be your friend. And it is a blend of oils, but when they do this standardized thing and now they plant it, it's really been bastardized. And so it's not like it's a blend of oil, now it's a GMO time bomb. So if it comes to the place where you're thinking of cooking and you need a higher heat, avocado oil, coconut oil could be your choices, okay? Just saying. So I recently posted something that I filmed in December, probably just seconds before I went keto under 20. I was still calling it keto low carb high fat, but I was on my way, and I had given up all fruits about a month before that, so it was the end of December. And that's where I made the decision to go keto under 20. And those pesky pounds that I referred to have disappeared, thank you very much. So I've been lucky, because when I walk, I get to listen to podcasts of other people. And that's where I regurgitate most of what I know. So you're not hearing anything original out of me for sure. You're just hearing what I hear. And always trust but verify, because, you know, I'm not qualified in any place to have initials after my name, except for other places that I've been in my career. And I don't think that you need to know keto under 20 and all the science behind it if you're a realtor or a counselor. But those are my designations in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, which is kind of funny. So, bulletproof, with brain octane, grass-fed butter, and a teaspoon of Xyla. Xyla doesn't seem to affect my body like it does for other people. So I'm so excited, and I'm so comfortable in this food plan for me. It's not, you know, what I do isn't for everybody, but I do carbs under 20, and with the exception of a little bit of cheese every now and then, mostly in the form of cream cheese, my carbs come from green leafies or asparagus. My favorite veggies are asparagus and Brussels sprouts, and then I love the Tuscan organic kale from Trader Joe's. It is the most hearty leaf you've ever seen, and I love that as a kale chip to put under things like an omelet or sometimes a burger. That I'll cook a grass-fed burger and put it on that for like a dinner. Delicious. So that's kale. And then I love baby organic spinach. And I had a hankering for a chopped romaine celery salad with crumbled blue cheese and olive oil. And so I brought a 3-pack of organic romaine. So I've got to have that, because I bought it a few days ago. So I need to get cracking on my salad. And tonight I'm having crack slaw, and I'm also having roasted asparagus that I love. So I have a plethora of veggies that are on the countdown of how soon I have to have them. Because Saturday, it's like the whole new rotation of veggies comes into the house and we begin, as you saw with that grocery haul that we did about a week ago. So yeah, every now and then you'll see an oldie but goodie. I don't think it's a repeat because YouTube will say this is a duplicate. So the one that I did was the end of December, and as most women know, hairstyles can change. Not my color anymore because I decided to let the gray show, and so that's what it's doing. So it's kind of gray and silver, and I can tell when I see an old one that there's more silver when I look today in the mirror. But that's a regardless, right? What does that have to do with Keto Under 20? So I hope that you are taking care of what you need to take care of with your health, and there's less boxes and bags coming into the house, and there's more fresh, chosen veggies and grass-fed organic meats, uncured bacon, uncured, if you have to have it, pepperoni, and cold cuts. They're just more and more available, and I love it. And the dairy that I continue to have is really cream cheese and cream, and then my grass-fed butter. I do have ghee as well. But those seem to be the last two parts of the dairy, and I don't have them in excess every single day. So my body doesn't seem to respond to them in a negative way, so I continue. Because I know some people, like Michelle Rock, have given up dairy, and she had a little bit of a whoosh. And so if you are in a stalled plateau place, a lot of people suggest going without dairy for a week, just a week, and seeing what happens. She now substitutes things like almond milk in her coffee, and I know that Silk has come up with creamers that I've tried, and no. So for now, my heavy whipping cream that's organic, from either Organic Valley or Horizons, even Whole Foods, and Trader Joe's seem to work for me. My eggs are always organic, free-range, Pete and Jerry, although I'm working off of a dozen from Trader Joe's right now, free-range organic. So it's the choices that you make. Remember, you're eating what that item ate before. And so if you're buying non-organic veggies, you're eating pesticides, because some of those pesticides are so strong that they don't come out if you wash them in soap and water. And I have to admit that I do not wash baby organic lettuce. Can you imagine? Those suckers, you'd use a whole roll of paper towels or linen towels, just patting them dry. And is that saving on something? Not necessarily. So, who knows what chemicals are in paper towels that you're patting those things dry with. So just be aware, and we just get a little bit better. That's all I do. When I wake up in the morning after I pray for people that are struggling and so forth, I pray just to get a little bit better at these podcasts, a little bit better at my life, a little bit better at choices, a little bit better at understanding, and having more compassion for people along the path that struggle. Sometimes going along and being okay is a blurs. What is a blurs, you say? A blurs is a blessing and a curse, because I haven't known falling off the wagon with Keto Under 20. And so even my rare and appropriate popcorn was a few months ago. So I don't know. Will it come up again? Yeah, I'll go to the movie theater again and have popcorn. I know that. And that's my so rare and so infrequent. So it's a rare and appropriate. But I haven't fallen off because I've seen somebody's fill in the blank and think that it's a good idea. I haven't. And so, but I need compassion for those that have. Just like I have compassion for those that drink again or pick up a pack of cigarettes again. We're only human, and we have our own demons, and it's all so personal. And so I pray for compassion for people that struggle. And we have one more final candy holiday that's coming up in April, and it's Easter. And here we go again. And I know that those Those eggs get to people. Those peeps get to people. And I'm blessed because I don't have sugar cravings, so I'm not looking for keto wannabe recipes that are fake or, kind of sort of like the good old desserts. I don't look for those. I don't look for the breads. I am tempted, I have to admit, when I see like a keto crust with a cheesecake. That pulls me, but not enough to make one. And so I'm lucky that I'm happy with veggies and meats and oils and butter. And that's kept me, along with doing these podcasts daily. You want to be accountable. You start doing a podcast daily about what you eat. It's like, that you're exposed to the world with what you eat. And I weigh myself 2 times a week. I'm happy with that weight. I have a scale that's finally working. First I jump on with something that's heavy, and then I jump back off so it recalibrates. So then when I weigh my old body on Tuesday morning and Friday morning, I'm getting an accurate reading. And it took me a while to figure that out. I'm tired of returning scales because they get all wonky on me. So the 2 times a week is enough. I'm not addicted to my scale or tethered to my scale. It's just a guide, as are my jeans. When I put on my jeans that have been in the washer and dryer, and I can button them up without a hydraulic system coming in and squeezing me in, and I know I'm doing okay. I don't know what your markers or measures are of your body, but with keto, we know that it's not just the scale. There are so many other non-scale victories. I hope you have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. If it's working for you, keep doing what you're doing. If it's not, tweak and adjust. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.